I'm Heather Danielle, your favorite Lego medium, and it's coffee and cards time. So, if you don't know, every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, I get on here and I do card readings while we sip on our coffee, and I sip on my coffee, and it's always a fun time. Hi, Shay. Okay, so I have a new card deck. Well, I got this months ago. I didn't even realize I had it in there. Okay, your card collection is a lot like your closet, okay? So we all have stuff in our closet that might still have tags on it. And then when we go to, wear something, we're always like, I have nothing to wear. You feel me on that? So I feel with all the freaking card decks that I have behind me, I think I'm at like around 120 now. I have no card decks, you guys. I have nothing that I like anymore. I think I've used all the card decks that I like. So I have this one that I'm going to use right now, which is the one that I just opened right now. But I need you to intuitively pick up which card deck we should use out of these three. 1, 2, or 3. There is one of them I like. The other two of these I don't like. But sometimes like just like an outfit, sometimes we don't like it. And then we just pair it up or we use it again. And then we're like, oh, this fits me differently. I kind of like it. So choose 1, 2, or 3 for me. And I just want you to intuitively pick it up. I don't want to show you guys the actual card deck, because if I do, then I know what's going to happen. I know which one you guys are going to choose, okay? Because it's the only one that I like. But if we do it the other way, intuitively with the energy, it's a little different. And then you guys can see what I do when I get card decks, okay? So I'm going to do this while we decide and choose. 3 knocks, Doreen Virtue actually taught that. But basically, when you do the knocks, you're asking for any energies that were stuck to it or any yucky energy from when it was made, manufactured and things like that it leaves. There's other different ways. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to touch every single one of these cards to get my energy on it. A lot of times I look at them and to see which ones stand out to me, but I want you guys to see them as I touch them. Okay, we got 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we got 1, 2, and 3, and then we have another 3. So far, I think that 3 is winning. And it's really funny because I'll tell you something after a couple more people vote. But yeah, these are kind of weird cards. They're just, maybe that's the reason why I didn't open them. Ooh, I like this one. Maybe because of the colors. What is it? Giving birth. I'm bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. And I just found out that somebody was pregnant in my circle, if you will. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, giving birth is talking about birthing new ideas usually. It's not always about actual fertility, but I like that one too. What is that one? Accepting what is. I accept, embrace my inner, magic or whatever. Okay, so which one did we decide on? I'm thinking we're deciding on 3. Okay, I got it. Okay, so I think that 3 won. I think it's funny that 3 won because out of all of them, okay, 3 is my least favorite. Let me take a drink and I'll show you guys the cards that came up. The card decks. Okay, so just in case you guys are wondering, who did I miss as part of the circle? Okay, not our circle. I mean like my family and friends. And I can't tell you who it is yet because I don't think they told everybody yet. Okay, this deck takes some getting used to, but it's great. Okay, thank you. Yeah, and the one that I just opened up, just in case you guys didn't see, is Gateway by Denise Lynn. That is this one. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some cards from there first, but I just want to show you the 1, 2, and 3, which the card decks they were. So the first one is the Archangel Messages or Guardian Angel Messages by Radley Valentine, and this is actually a tarot deck. Okay, so that was number 1. Now, my favorite deck out of all these were number 2, which is the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I know that you guys were going to say this one. I knew it, okay? I knew you probably were because everybody loves freaking Rebecca Campbell's card decks. The only beef I have is that her branding is like a little bit too like niched. Like all of her card decks kind of look the same to me. All right, and now card deck number 3 is my least favorite card deck. I remember using these one time and thinking to myself, I really don't like these cards. So it's really funny that 3 won because now I'm like, okay, I got to try them again, which is Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn. So does anybody else have Denise Lynn that has this? Because I'm just kind of curious. But I'm going to go to the other Denise Lynn. I don't know why. Does anybody have a Denise in their family or something, or someone that passed with Denise? Because I'm kind of curious because I don't know why Denise is coming up. Okay, let me see what's going on. I think Oh, my niece is pregnant. Okay. That's kind of funny. I was saying Denise, and then Tina's talking about her niece. And her niece is pregnant with twins and has a 1-year-old. Whew, she's going to be a busy mama, isn't she? Okay, so first off, I feel like Tina just kind of paid more attention to this card just because I tried to set the intention that it was going to be for everybody that's on here, just kind of like a general thing, just to get involved in these cards. But since I was just talking to you and about your niece, then maybe this is also a message for her or for you, but then also everybody pay attention because that was my intention. But it says renewing your life. And it says radiant vitality is filling my life. But this is literally talking about, it literally is pushing clutter off of the cliff. So this one's talking about we need to be getting our home situation situated. Okay. We need to be throwing out things that no longer serve us. We need to be rearranging our home, rearranging the furniture and things like that to be able to get that energy moving. So if you've been wanting a change, then you need to freaking change things up in your house. Okay. Change up the energy. But then at the same time, if you are just waiting for something to happen, then we have to go ahead and make those kind of changes. And there was one thing that they were telling me too. Oh, if you are like expecting for something to come, make the change up your house and those kinds of things. I don't know why, but just like a lot of change too. But I feel like it's a desire for change, not change that's happening. So it's like basically what this card is saying is like we need to do almost like a life makeover kind of situation. Like we just need to like get rid of things so we can bring in more new and awesome energy. It's almost like, I don't know how the retrogrades and things like that are coming out, but it's like almost like the stars are going to be aligning more in September. And so right now it's going to be a good time to get things situated so we have a good foundation when September comes. Okay, so there's something there that we have to like almost like prepare for, but nothing bad. It's just like newness, better energy. Okay, it's just like newness and better energy. All right, let's see what else is coming out of these cards. Okay, let's see. Oh, good evening. Where are you, Gail? This is second time I'm seeing this. I need to be cluttered. Yeah, me too. I am traveling so much this month, and I know everybody loves to travel. Everybody's like, oh my God. Okay, I'm so tired of being in airports. It's not even funny. But we are going to be, if you're in the Coffee and Cards Club, we're going to be meeting in Florida next week. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. By this weekend, I'm going to be meeting some of you in person in Florida. But oh my God, you guys will never believe what card just came up. Just kind of intuitively pick up, see if you can feel it, that kind of thing. Okay, but we're going to be meeting in Florida, but we are also going to be meeting in Michigan for a Halloween adventure. So if you know any cool Halloween adventures, then let me know. Okay, you guys, I'm going to freak the F out right now, okay? Because, okay, so Shay was like, hey, we spent 10 hours decuddling last week and it was so worth it. Okay, kind of that time of year with winter coming. Yes, and guess what? Look at this. The freaking same card came up, okay? So I'm actually going to read out of the freaking book right now because this is a message for all of us, okay? So if we all band together and listen to this freaking message, then maybe it will stop coming up, right? Because they're gonna shush their mouth, when we actually start listening to them. So let's see. It says a powerful inner and outer renewal is occurring in your life. Purification is happening at many levels. Take your life to the next level by clutter clearing. Release situations and people that don't empower you. Space clear your environment and eat lightly. In order for renewal to occur, the old needs to make way for the new. Okay, and it's number 65 and 66 in the book, so keep that in the back of your mind. Sometimes it's difficult for exciting experiences, right, to come into your life in your auric field or your personal space is cluttered. There's simply no room for something new. When you purify your life, you create a space for new opportunities to come flooding in. If you have a sense that your auric field, your living space, or your body have come cluttered or dingy, I think it means dingy. This is the time to do some inner and outer clearing. Okay, what I think, because if you keep on pulling the same card, a lot of times, yes, you could be sensitive to the energy on the card, but the other reason is because you missed something in the message and they're trying to bring it up to you again. So the thing that I missed on this message the first time that it came was people in your life. Okay, you also need to maybe get rid of some people. Maybe some people are coming back into your life. Are they worth coming back into your life? Sometimes they are. Like sometimes you have to forgive people, you have to move on, and you have to forgive. But it's just almost like, are you surrounding yourself by good people, toxic people? Are you surrounding yourself with people that are holding you down? And it doesn't mean that you have to be like, yes, I am never talking to you again. It just make yourself unavailable, or make yourself more available for spiritual people, or are people who, have the same interest as you. Okay. The reason why I say spiritual people is because I don't know about you guys. I feel this way. So let me know if you feel the same way. It's true. But spiritual people, and I don't mean religious people, I mean spiritual people, are some of the most non-judgmental people ever. They are literally the epitome of like love and light. Like, yeah, it's okay that you feel that way. Yes, that's okay. Like, they're totally like, I totally get it. Like I have read people who have been in, they're cheating on their husband, they're cheating on their wives. I had like the husband that was cheating come in, and then like the next week I had the mistress come in. Like, that was freaking crazy. I'm like, oh my God, if the wife comes in, I'm just going to freak the F out right now. So it's like, but I can't judge anybody because, that's part of their spiritual path. That's their soul path. They're learning something from that, even though like it could be wrong. I don't want to endorse it and all that other stuff. It's like, we understand. So yes. Okay. People saying 100% so true. I was dreaming about needing to clean out my basement. Oh my God. Okay. If you are dreaming that you need to clean out your basement, girlfriend. Okay. Do we need to come over there? Do we need to help you? Okay. I had someone from my past try to come back to my life. I shut it down. The person wouldn't be good in my life. Yes. Okay. Because sometimes it's like, no, I'm sorry. That ship has sailed, but sometimes it's like, okay, we need to forgive. We need to forget. We need to move on. Yes, and everything happens for a reason. So no matter what kind of craziness you have gotten yourself into in life, yes. Okay. Oh, South Australia. Oh my God, I just knocked over my coffee and I don't have anything to clean it up with. Okay, I'm just gonna say, Oracle card, stay away from this area where I spilled it in my coffee. Okay, so I don't know why, but Gail, I'm really drawn to you again. Okay, so, and you're from South Australia. That's so cool. Revealing radiance, and it says, my light illuminates the world. So just really quick, and I don't know if you know this about yourself or not, or if you heard me talk about it before, Gail, but it's literally like God has put you in bad situations and in your toxic, circle and stuff like that, because they needed light there, because you seem a lot more sensitive than other people that are around you, and you have a big giant light within inside of you. I'm going to see what this says too, because I don't know these cards very well, but also they're saying too that don't feel bad about your sensitivity, that you are, a light in the dark kind of world. Okay. It's just the only problem is like, number one, you got to learn about shielding. So if you don't know about shielding, let me know. It's about boundaries, those kinds of things, but it's like, it's time for you to get back with you. And that's going to help you decrease some stress, decrease some anxiety, and all those other kinds of things. It's a time for you to learn about you finally, just because you've always put other people before yourself. So let me see what the numbers on here, 67 and 68, just in case. Okay. And then it says there's luminosity within you that's expanding, and it brings others, and it brings light to darkness. So it's almost like you were the light that inside of your family and friends circle, so that you could help bring them to the light. It doesn't mean that you actually have to try to bring them into a light. Just being the light will help them. Okay. It's almost like just carrying a lantern, and then people will be drawn. Okay. And it says your radiance also acts as a sacred beacon that calls the bounty and the support of the universe to you. That's a huge one for you. It's literally saying that you need to ask for help, that spiritual beings are around you, spirit is around you, so you are not alone. Even though you kind of might feel at times too that you don't have anybody that really you can count on, they're saying that your spirit guides, your past loved ones are around you. And it's like, even though you can't hear them, they can hear you. So it's like, get to asking them for help. Even little things, just helping you have energy to get through the day and stuff like that, because I do feel like your health going kind of like up and down and stuff like that. And that just really because they're telling me that you need more nutrients, like your vitamins and stuff like that. And so far for you specifically, I'm not a doctor. I don't diagnose. I don't know anything. I just know what spirit is telling me. Okay. And whatever, all the disclaimers. Okay. So, is magnesium. And then also I think that there's like a zinc problem or an iron issue. So let me know if you've ever had like anemia or start of anemia or things like that, or how your iron has been. And I'm going to keep on going on. It says, even though you've been feeling lackluster lately, there's a vibrant, shimmering light radiating within you. Take time to be still and welcome the light revealing itself to you. Own your radiance, and the rays will expand farthest reaches of time and space. When you shine brightly from your heart, the bounty of the universe showers you with blessings. You are the light. Bang. Yes. Okay. Did you go? Okay. I don't know if she messaged me back yet. Okay. So let me know how that resonates, Gail. Oh, and Tina was born in 67? Yes. So I wonder. Oh, Dee Dee, are you on, Dee Dee? Okay. So Dee Dee, okay. You guys, I am planning something really cool. Okay. And Dee Dee, you're going to love it. Okay. And it's probably going to happen not next Sunday, but the other Sunday and during Coffee and Cards. Because next Sunday, I'm not positive I'm going to be able to be on. If I do, I'm going to try. It might be shorter because I'll be in Florida with the Coffee and Cards peeps, but maybe we can come on and pull some cards for you. But Dee Dee, it says you're embarking on a new adventure, okay? And it literally says, I savor the wonders of the world. So let me see what the numbers are on here. But literally, I feel like this is kind of like point blank. There's no room for interpretation. I'm just saying you're on a new journey. 21 and 22. And so when I say the numbers, you can think about, like the days of the month. So if I see 23, okay, that's my husband, 21, 22, like is there something happening tomorrow or the next day? Because that's the 21st or the 22nd. So that's why I like to do it, because just in case. It says new frontiers await you, which is hilarious, Dee Dee, because it's new frontiers. I'm actually taking Frontier Airline. And I actually just took them the first time to Vegas, but I'm taking them to Florida too. So I don't know if this means like you need a trip and like look into the Frontier Airlines. I don't know. But it says you are entering a period of expansion and you are also going beyond self-imposed limitations. Even if you feel hesitant, this is the time to try something new and do things in a different way. You might even visit a far off lands. Step outside your comfort zone and into some fun. And then it says there is a vast and wondrous vista around the corner and you'll never see it if you don't venture out. So yeah, I actually think you are doing a lot of adventures. I don't feel like you are keeping yourself in a bubble or anything like that, but you do have to keep yourself open for like new opportunities and even new opportunities that scare you. So for example, like I freaking love hot air balloons. Have anybody has been in a hot air balloon ride? Because I have never been in a hot air balloon ride and I want to so bad, but then I'm scared, and then I don't know if it's safe, I don't know. And I hate Ferris wheels, so let alone a hot air balloon ride. But it's about embracing that fear and doing it anyways, doing something that's really, really fun. So even to like do, what is it called? To end your day in a bang, to end your summer in a bang. Okay. Let me know, Dee Dee. Okay, earlier my year was 66, like the decuddling cards. So if that number is like resonating with you, like, okay, if it was 83, like when I was born and it was number 83 and then it gave a message, I'm like, oh yeah, that's totally for me. I had to have an iron. So this is Gail. Okay, I had an iron infusion. Yes, often have low iron. Okay, totally. Vitamin D and B and everything was correct. Absolutely everything. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're so welcome, Gail. You're so welcome. That is really cool though, because I was going to say, okay, so there's some people that have iron deficiencies, but yours, I was like, okay, yeah, Spirit's talking about it. So making sure that you just take care of you do you, and get that taken care of and you're going to do good. Okay. I'm terrified of heights. Okay. Alexis is like, I'm terrified of heights, but aren't hot air balloons so beautiful? Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. It was safe and was fabulous. It's nothing like a Ferris wheel. Okay. Okay, because because the Ferris wheel, it goes very slow. And I feel like it's torturous, like the Ferris wheel. And it's just like, oh my God. And I don't even know why that I'm scared of it, because I'm not scared of dying because, I know what awaits. So I'm not afraid of that. So I don't understand. I think it's like a past life connection thing, but all the past life regressions I've ever done, it's never, ever brought up anything to do with heights. Oh my gosh, Jamie and I, like Jamie, me and you, right? Jamie said, oh my God, just yesterday, she was talking about how I hate Ferris wheels because they're not safe. This is crazy. Okay. Oh, and Tina says vegan iron supplements are awesome. Okay. Less constipation too. Okay. And Amanda says, my mother has a fear of heights and was afraid, but the basket sides are 4 foot tall. Yes. Oh my gosh. Like even the ones like in Vegas that are like a cocoon, there's no way. I've watched that thing, okay? And that Vegas Ferris wheel, it goes so freaking slow. Like there's no way. Like I don't mind roller coasters because I feel like if I go really fast, then I'm gonna die very fast. But I don't care if I'm like cocooned. I don't care anything. Like it's scary. Ferris wheels creak sometimes. That messes with me. Oh. And then Jennifer says, when you go up in the balloon, it happens kind of fast. That may be part of the message. Ooh, I like that. So when you go up in like a hot air balloon, which was on that card for Dee Dee, right? It says it happens kind of fast. So that might be part of the message. So think about that. Okay. And Randy says, and then you get trapped because you have to go around and you never know when you'll get down again. Yes, maybe because it's like releasing control. For some reason, that's coming up to me. So maybe us who have problems with like Ferris wheels and things like that, we have a control issue. Okay, 4 feet too tiny.
Okay, and Ferris wheels are the worst. Yes, I heard that you serve dinner while in the biggest Ferris wheel. That's why it moves so slow. Oh, I don't know. I thought that you can drink all you want. There's bars in each individual little cocoon. I call them cocoons, and then you can drink as much as you want. Yes. And then it says, okay, Amanda's mom, I think, says she loves it and wants to do it again. Okay, and Gabby's ridiculously afraid of heights too. I'm afraid when I go on the third or fourth step of a ladder. And then it says, yeah, hot air balloon is a quick ascension. Tina says Cedar Point roller coaster stopped and people had to climb down 200 feet. Are you serious right now? Are you serious? Did you guys just hear that? There's no way. I would die. I would die. 1 second. Let me block this scammer. Okay, Tina's like Cedar Point. Okay, and so if you guys are in Michigan, you guys know Cedar Point in Ohio. Okay, everybody's been there. And it says Cedar Point roller coaster stopped and people had to climb down 200 feet. Okay, this is where me and my body would not get along. Okay, I would want to pass out. I would want to faint. Is anybody with me? Like, you want me to climb down 200 feet? Like, I don't even know. I feel like I would just, like, I would need rescue. I think that the helicopters would have to come down. I don't even know. I think that they would have to have like one of those big things, and then I would have to faint into it. Like, I don't even know how I would get down. I would probably still be up there. Is anybody else? Yes, worst fear ever. Anybody else? Yes, I'm scared. Okay, thank you, Alexis. Alexis would die too. Like, I'm dead. I'm dead thinking about it. Do you see how like emotional I am about it? I wasn't even there. Okay, Alexis like, oh, okay, Alexis, you're my soulmate today. Okay, maybe this is what this card's for you. It says, oh my God, absolutely no, hell no. This is my personal nightmare. Yes. Oh my gosh, Jamie, you've never been to Cedar Point? I thought that was like initiation for Michiganders. Okay, I'm scared of heights too. Never used to be. And then one day there it was. Oh, isn't that insane? It says, no way, couldn't do it either. Sweating. Like, I can't even handle the story, Tina. That's what my husband said. Awful. There's no freaking way. And you've seen some things like that. There's no way. Okay. Maybe all of us are together for a heights situation so that we can overcome them. Okay, 1 second. Okay, well, I know that we're trying to get to like the reading, but I gotta read what Randy just wrote. Okay, but first off, Rebecca said that gives me anxiety. Jamie said no way that she could do it either. Yes, okay, you guys are my peoples. Okay, Randy says in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, they have a Copper Peak. It used to be the world high ski jump, and it's scary but beautiful in the fall. The forest around us stretching as far as the eye can see. Okay, that seems good in theory. You know what? You do that, Randy. I'll watch your reel that you make on it. Okay. My legs stop working if I get too high. Karen, yes. Like, there's no way. I don't even know. I would die. If I didn't dive when I tried to. I'm accident prone. I'm clumsy. I would have just like ping pong my way down. Okay. I freak over driving bridges. Katie, me too. I swear to God, it's a past life thing, because I had a dream that I was driving a car over a bridge once in a former life, and I had my family in the car, and I accidentally drove off the bridge and we killed all of us. Like, I didn't mean to, you know? And it says, just climb down 200 feet. No, thanks. I'll just die now. Thank you, Steve. And that's a guy talking too. So it's not just a girl thing. I love that. And then it says, that's why I don't try. That's why I don't go over them. Huge fear. Okay. One tip about driving over bridges and things like that, if you have it, that really worked for me, is that you personalize the bridge. So I was trying to overcome my fear when I lived in Virginia. And so what I did was I named the bridge. So I think the bridge was named after some guy. So I just used that name. So whatever it was, for some reason, I'm thinking Steve now. But it's like, okay, Steve, thank you. You're going to be my friend as I go over this bridge. And it didn't help like the first like 3 or 4 times. But then it started. I'm like, okay, you'll protect me. You'll keep me safe. You're my friend. I know it sounds so weird. So Alexis, I think this is also totally for you. It says arising above, and it says, I see only beauty and grace. And that's the thing. For some reason, I just get like your friends or somebody around you that are really drama ridden, or like they're really into like gossiping and things like that. And I think you're doing a really good job of rising above, but it's almost like, I think that spirit is giving you a little bit of kudos. It's 69 and 70. And it says, let go of the ordinary step and step into extraordinary. You have potential that you haven't begun to tap into. This is time to reach higher than ever before. So do not fall down before doubt. Do not fall down. Oh my God. That part is standing out to me. Okay. Remember your true calling, which I feel like is a lot of spiritualness too, by the way. But I do feel like, and this happens a lot to a lot of people, like this back and forth with your spirituality thing. And like, I actually just literally did a podcast on it, and it is you are spiritual. That is a part of you. It's a big, giant part of you. You've heard that term before, right? Where you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And so it's like that spiritual part of you is more than 50%. It's like 90% of it. So it's not something separate for you. So you can do it all throughout your day. You don't have to like sit there and meditate and do a ritual and have a big, huge thing about it. It's just a part of you. So anyways, it says the universe wants you to know that just as a lotus rises up out of the mud into the light, you are rising up to even greater heights. Sometimes this occurs naturally and sometimes it's an act of will. This is a time to rise above any situation that's not empowering. Even if it are some people you just might leave behind. Let your light shine for all to see. Rise up and step into your potential. You are indeed a healer. Okay, a teacher and a leader. And for some reason, I really feel like your astrology is really big. Okay, I don't know why, but okay, everybody right now, like go Google free birth chart, okay, and then freaking do your birth chart, see if that answers any questions and stuff like that, right? Because I feel like, especially with you, Alexis, but I feel like that's been coming up a lot lately, people with astrology. So doing that. Okay, Alexis like, oh my God, this is so spot on, jar on the floor, good. Okay, so there's something there. And honestly, I feel like you can, like with the whole astrology thing, I just feel like you could be somebody who actually does that, like does, birth charts for people. Oh my God, look at this. And she knows all of her stuff. She knows Leo sun, Scorpio rising, Libra moon. The fact that you even know that, girlfriend, tells me like you are you're into astrology. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, yes. So do that, and I feel like I'm kind of distracted now. But let's see. Oh, and by the way, September is really big, and by the end of September too, with you, Alexis. So if you don't have any like birthdays or like anniversaries of passings, like at the end of September time frame, then that might be a really big time for you. Oh my gosh. Gail says, I have to put my window down. Listen to this. I have to put my window down if driving over a bridge. Must be a past life fear and a need for a quick exit. Okay, who in the world? Oh my God, who here is afraid of bridges that would put their window down? You are brave, girlfriend. I would be like, oh, the window's up, like blinders on. Like putting the window down, to me, I would be like, I'm going to fall out my window. Like I haven't even been to the UP, guys. So, UP in Michigan. So like, here's Michigan, here's the UP, you have the Mackinac Bridge. Okay. I haven't been over there because you hear about cars flying off the bridge. Seriously, true story. Like I've heard about cars that fly off of the bridge. So whatever. And Alexis says, okay, girl, I'm into it. Like the astrology. Yes. But girl, I feel like, take it to the never level. And you said it makes sense. So that is perfect. And Amin wanted to know what we were talking about. We're talking about heights. We're talking about past lives. We're talking about freaking readings. Okay. Bridges only scare me if there's water involved. Tina, I'm okay. I'm okay if there's water in the bridge for the most part, right? Because then I feel like I'm going to die in the water. I have this one friend and I was riding with her over a bridge and she says, if there's a bridge with water underneath, her feet go numb. I'm like, are you serious? Your feet go numb and you're driving me right now? Like, the escape window. That's a great idea. Okay. Gabby loves your idea, Gail. Like Gabby loves it. Okay. Kelsey's like, count me out on bridges. I hold my breath the whole way over. Oh, I'm fine with bridges. Ladders, on the other hand, are a different story. That is crazy. And then Gail's like, I have a fear of being trapped underwater. I figure if the window is down, I can get out quicker. Oh, that's a good idea. And you know what, too? I wonder if I have like a past life person that can come in and like give us little mini readings or something like that. Because I think that would be awesome. Okay, this is so funny because I felt like we needed guidance together. Like we just needed a message for everybody that's listening right now. And it says trusting your intuition. And it says my life is truly guided. So yes, all of us need to trust our intuition. It can be really hard at first. So a couple of points, for anybody who's trying to listen to their intuition. Number one, if you have been spending your whole life listening to other people, if you were taught like, oh no, don't listen to that, don't listen to that, that person's right. And you're wrong or whatever like that, then that would be the reason why that your intuition is kind of low. But it's usually, okay, first off, your intuition does not make excuses. Doesn't make excuses. A lot of times it's very like low, if you will. It's very softer speaking usually. It doesn't fight for your attention. And it's not attached to the outcome. So it won't be like, oh, do this because of that, or do this because of that, or don't do it. It doesn't make reasons and logic and things like that. So, but the more that you try and hear it and the more that you actually listen to it, then the stronger it's going to get. Okay, so that's one thing for all of us. And I feel like, I don't know why, but it's literally going to unlock some things in our life if we keep on trusting our intuition. Okay. There is an app called CoStar. It has a moon on it. It's a free astrology birth chart app. Okay, so did you get that, Gabby? I think that you were asking about the free birth chart. So there's also a free app. I just Google free birth chart and it comes up. You'll need to know your date of birth, your time of birth if you can. But it says, okay, CoStar, and it says it has a moon on it. And it's a free astrology / birth chart. And then it says, Gail says, I found out my niece has the same fear and does exactly the same driving over a bridge. That is such a past life thing. That, like, there's no doubt. I think you knew that, Gail, but it's like validation. And then Linda says, it's okay, but yeah, you gotta psych yourself up when driving over it. Yes, the big Mackinac Bridge. Yes, make sure there's no wind. Yes, I will walk that thing. Okay, I will walk over the freaking Mackinac Bridge. Okay, but I don't know if my husband drives over that. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea. How long does it take for you to cross the Mackinac Bridge? Is it only like 5 minutes? Maybe I could do it. I don't know. Okay, you guys. I wanted because crystals are really big. So I wanted to do a card from the Archangels, Gemstones, and Guardians. And so I'm like, okay, what birthstone do we need? Okay, what stone is going to help us? And then seriously, I chose it's not even a card. It's kind of like here's information on the card. But what is that? What is that one? Is that this girl gave it to me. When I talk about the girl who gave me a crystal that she was holding in her bra, that's the one that she gave me. And it was actually broken too. So you guys, you cannot make this up. I just asked what this card was. This one here, this stone here. And then as soon as I looked down, bam, malachite. Yes, for the win. You got it right. Yes. It's like, what are the odds? I was like, it's that one. It's that one. It's that one. And then bam, that was the card that was here. Malachite. Yes. Okay. 10 minutes. Linda says it's 10 minutes to drive across the Mackinac Bridge. 10 minutes. Could I survive? If I get drunk, put myself on some meds. Okay. Malachite, by the way, malachite is like, it is one of the most powerful stones. This is without even reading this, like one of the most powerful stones. I feel like you have to be really careful with this sometimes. You can't have too much of it. You feel like you're going woohoo, like that kind of thing. But it says, what patterns in your life do you keep repeating? Being afraid of bridges and heights, apparently. And it says, walk the inner labyrinth and find the higher spiritual purpose for your challenges and lessons. So this is talking about, for all of us that have fears, like seriously, Spirit is saying that we need to figure out what we need to go through that. We need to figure out the reason why. So my fear of driving on the freeway has come back. And so I really want to go to a freeway and I want to sit on the side of it and try and figure out the reason why that I'm so scared. Okay. And then it says, discover and release the patterns that no longer serve you. Look for emerging patterns of joy, harmony, inner peace. Move forward in your evolutionary spiral upward. So whatever is stopping you, and you need to embrace, you need to look more into, you need to either get therapy or whatever, do your own therapy, but you need to go down that path. And it says, Archangel Raphael, I find balance within. I feel my feelings, embrace my emotions. Love swirls into my life. I recognize repetitive patterns. I choose patterns of love, compassion, and kindness. I focus on my heart center. I treasure the lessons I learned through being in relationship with others. So that's awesome, because Raphael is coming in. So he's talking about healing. So this is talking about healing your health, healing people around you. And I love this. So perfect. And so you might need to get some malachite. I can't believe she gave me malachite, because malachite is like dope. I'm cool now. Okay. You can walk the Mackinac Bridge on Labor Day. You're just full of good freaking information today, Jennifer, aren't you? You're like, oh, you can walk it. I don't want to walk it. I don't want anything to do with it. Okay. I think that we need to go with the tarot ones. Okay. We're not going to do the Rebecca Campbell. Okay. Maybe I'll do the Rebecca Campbell for the weekly readings. Oh my God. Okay. I'm seeing some cards already and I'm trying not to see them. Okay. I can't stand driving over bridges because the vibration from the tires and the metal bottom freaks me out. Okay. Being afraid of driving on 696 isn't a past life thing. It's normal programming for anybody living in Michigan. Oh my God. I just got chills because Steve, the guy that died you know, like technically we were engaged, okay, and then we broke off the engagement, and then he was my boyfriend, and then we were engaged again. It was a complicated relationship, okay. He's the one that died in the motorcycle accident on 696. So the last exit, if you're going eastbound on 696 before 94 or whatever, when you're doing that, it's the very last one, and then you exit and you go around this curve. Well, there's a plaque there, and I think it says Rusty Nail is his name. He joined like a motorcycle club, if you will, after we broke up, and that's where it happened. And I think what happened was he came off of the freeway too fast and didn't know about the corner, and that's where it happened. It was craziness. Okay. I am on today. Yes, Jennifer is on fire today. I used to walk it every year when Doug was little. Oh my God. If it wasn't like so close and coming up, I would do it. Of talking fears, mine is claustrophobia. Okay. Fear of being trapped, full on panic attacks. Oh, panic attacks. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. So these are the Archangel Tarot. Okay, Guardian Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine, and we're gonna do pick a card. I take all that time to get to 94. I'll have to keep my eye open for it. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it should still be there. It was crazy visiting the scene afterwards. I went there and I'm like, whoo, they did not do a good job cleaning up. And I don't know if the girl that was on the back of his motorcycle survived or not. She was in critical condition and was taken to the hospital. And I still don't know because I don't know her name. And oddly enough, me and him actually had breakfast and talked about her because he was like, oh, I'm seeing somebody. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I hope we can still be friends. He's ended up stalking me and it was crazy. Oh, I hate bridges. I went over the wooden bridge. That's a sign. The sign that said cross at your own risk. Okay, we made it, but the car behind us didn't. It was a short fall, but no way. Oh my God. Are you serious? Did you guys just hear that on Instagram? Did you hear that? She says that I went over a wooden bridge that said cross at your own risk. We made it, but the car behind us didn't. It was a short fall, but no way. I'm dead just listening to it. Okay, I gotta tell you guys a story that's just like that, Tina. But while I do that, tune in. I'm gonna go with letters, okay? A, B, or C. So now is a time to ask your spirit guides, past loved ones, and angels to draw you towards the card that you need to hear for your highest good today. That might answer a question that you have. Maybe it sounds like I'm saying one of them louder than the other. Maybe you can see them in your mind's eye, A, B, or C, and one of them looks brighter than the other. Maybe one of them looks a little bit more dim. Maybe that one needs a little bit more love. Maybe that's the one that has a message for you. Maybe just anything. Maybe you just go ahead and you just listen to the messages and you take whichever resonates. So you can do that too. Okay, so you hate bridges. This would happen, like, I don't even know when. Like, I don't know, probably at least 5 years ago. We were at Stony Creek, which is a Metro Beach or whatever. And me and my son were trying to get out. We had just gone on a bike ride and we were trying to get out of freaking Stony Creek. And just, I felt like we were going in freaking circles. And so I feel like he was in the back seat for some reason. So he must have been too young to be in the front seat with me. So we are driving and everything. And I know that there's a car behind me. And then we just keep on driving and stuff. And then, we go over this bridge. And then a few minutes later, my son is like, Mom, where did that car go? And I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, where did the car go? Like, it was crossing the bridge with us and now it's gone. And I'm like, I don't know. I guess I did, maybe it turned off. I don't know any of the roads here. So it took us a minute to still get out of the freaking park. Okay. Like 5-10 minutes or whatever, like that, really like a long time. And as we were finally leaving the park, we finally got to the exit, the ambulance and everything else were coming in. Ambulance, fire truck, and everything else. And I'm just getting chills right now because it was when I got home, like a few hours later, or whenever it was, I seen on the news that like 4 teenage boys or something like that were driving at Stony Creek where we were at, and their car went over the bridge because like one of them was drinking and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, my son's seen that. That's what he was talking about. They were right behind us, and bam, went off the bridge. And as far as I remember, they died, blessing them, blessing the whole situation. But that was like mind blowing. Okay. We got some A's and B's. I always get A. Okay. I always get A, but A is what popped in my head. So, and some B. Okay. Okay. Well, 1 second. I want to get my card. A, B, or C. A, B, or C. I feel like the energy goes down. I feel like it goes A, B, C. So I'm just going to go with whatever comes up. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, Ace of Fire, opportunity, creativity, and action. And I don't know these cards, so I don't know what its equivalent is in the tarot. Okay. But I do have to say that I do feel like this talks about kids. Okay. So this Ace of Fire, I do feel like it talks about kids. I feel like it talks about like a daughter or something, or like a niece, but I definitely feel like this is kind of relating to that. I also feel that if it's card A people, you need to get outside of your head, have a little bit of fun. Okay. I don't feel like it's time to like hammer down and get things like done in that way. I feel like they're trying to say that it's time just to like chill, be in your creative space, those kinds of things, like in your imagination, brainstorming, daydreaming, that kind of thing. I feel like you chose card A, you kind of need a little bit of a break. I also feel like the inner child too is kind of calling to you. I'm not really big on the inner child kind of situation, but what I feel is that you got to be nicer to yourself and you will get more done with more breaks. Okay. So there's a lot of energy in card A people with trying to get things done, trying to get answers, trying to do this, and so it's almost like if you step back, you're going to be able to have more momentum to move forward. Okay. And then it also, that opportunity thing is big. And it also is bringing up the month of August for some reason. I don't know why, because even Ace should be 1, which is January. But for some reason, I'm getting August. So I'm not sure if something's going to happen like this month that you're curious about, or if there's some kind of anniversary or birthday, but take that with you. And it's number 84 and 85, which is really cool because my Aunt Betty and Uncle Dale's anniversary is in 85. And the same thing, my grandfather passed in 85. So maybe you have a relation to that. Then it says, this ace is beginning of action. It is where you are newly inspired to create something original or go after a dream. New and exciting career opportunities often show up with the Ace of Fire. You may suddenly decide that you're going to learn to paint or take up a musical instrument. There is no procrastinating allowed with this card. You must allow your inspirations and passions to take a wing. You are being encouraged to spring into action. If you are offered a wonderful new adventure, don't hesitate to accept. This is the moment when you can take a leap forward and change your life. And then it says, starting a new business, adventure, passion for life, changing careers, courage and enthusiasm, believing in yourself and your abilities. Love, love, love this. So, but remember, don't think about it too much, going ahead and thinking about more of like, what if I do this instead of what if I don't do this? Look at the more of the positive way of thinking. Okay. So that's huge for this. This is huge. Taking action, but more fun action. Okay. Not just like, oh God, I gotta get the dishes done, like more of the, fun and playing and, or bike rides or whatever it is that you find fun. And I also feel like a mother in spirit. And I also feel Mother Mary very big with the card A people. And so with the card A people, when I see Mother Mary, that's talking about family, it's talking about family, children, those kinds of things. It's really, really big. So if I were card A people, I would definitely be paying attention to my family, seeing if we could do something fun together, or just keeping in the back of my mind. And then also that very big motherly figure that's in spirit for card A people. Oh my gosh. And Tina's like, I graduated from high school in 1985. That is awesome. I've been going back and forth on whether to have another child or if I should. Well, and then you chose card A, Kelsey. Okay. So I need to have a fun extra part-time job. Yes. As a psychic. Okay. As a card reader. Okay. New passion beginning. Where did you meet them? I've been looking for someone like this. Ooh, fun story. I was driving when it started freezing raining and basically drifted through a roundabout over M53. Steve, I'm so happy you're okay. I lost my dog recently. Can you tell me how she is? Okay, choose a card, A, B, or C, and then I'll see. One of my students died in a car crash last Sunday. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Like, we just have to pray for everybody. Like, I swear, like, just give so much love and light to all these people who are losing people, especially children. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. Like, I just want to cry right now because my son lost a friend too, just like 2 weeks ago. He was crossing 19 Mile Road to go back to work. And he worked at AutoZone where my son used to work. And he was only 18 years old and he got hit by a car and died. And I'm like, oh my God, like I just almost started crying because it's like, I can't even imagine that pain. And I'm a medium and I talk to some of these people and it's just like, it's so tragic. It's so sad. My heart hurts so much. The car burst into flames. Oh my God. We don't know why shit happens. It's so tragic. I can't even, like, my heart hurts. Like when I'm not in a reading, when I'm in a reading, you guys, it's like, I am so like unbiased. Like I feel emotional, but I don't feel like I'm about to cry when I'm inside of readings. But like right now it's like I'm in that in between side because I'm not in like a one-on-one reading. And it's like, my heart hurts. There's been a lot of deaths lately. I know. I couldn't take it. I can't take it either. Oh my gosh. So that's why we just need to bless. We can ask, God, spirit, like Gus, right? God, universe, spirit, whatever you believe in, angels, just please help cocoon everybody that has been affected by any kind of these deaths, these passing, these horrific things that had been happening, and just bless them and give them so much light, and then just help us to, find the courage and the strength to I would say deal with it, but then to also, extend any help if possible. And for, God to just, what is it called? Guide us to anything that we can do to help the situation, even if it's just to be a light, Whew, okay. So anyways, we're going to go on to card B. I feel card B really strong with me, even though I feel like I take card A. Okay. It was so funny. I just now realized, remember I said it goes, like for me, it goes stronger and then it goes down. And then I felt like somebody, and I felt like a little girl, because I feel like whoever is pregnant in my life is going to have a girl. And I just now put 2 and 2 together. Oh my God. 2 of fire, and it says planning, partnering, and progress. And it's so funny because card 2, so card B people, oh my God, it's so funny. It goes ace of fire, then it goes 2 of fire. But this is more of like a masculine energy that is in spirit, that is around card B people. And it says 86 and 87. And it says, so far, so good. You may have some decisions to make, but you also have time to arrive at them. Don't be concerned if you're noticing a little slowdown in the speed at which your plans are manifesting. Take this opportunity to work on your long-term vision. You've accomplished a lot, but there's still a lot to do. Consider carefully if this might be the right time to take on a new partner for your endeavor. It's all about to be independent. It's all right, to be all about independent. However, it can also be great to benefit from someone helping you along your path. Listening to the new ideas of others can expand your view. This is a card about not working alone, getting somebody else that's on your side, somebody that knows a little bit more than you know. And it says I'm impressing those around you, evaluating your options, being a manager, successfully negotiating a contract, feeling a little less restless, gay relationships. So if you know of anybody too, this is it. Okay. But there's something else that's going around. Yeah. This is definitely going to be about not going at it alone. Okay. This is going to be even having to put money up front or something, investing like wisely. This is like the card B people. So this is going to be either like therapy to get over yourself. This is going to be hiring some kind of mentor, some kind of coach to help you out, help you go forward. And this is also something too, to make sure that you're doing events or whatever, like going to events and things like that, but you also include other people in it. Maybe invite some other people, because if you're card B, I feel like there's a lot of things there to where you really need to rekindle relationships and rekindle friendships, maybe even reaching out to people that you've been thinking about. That is really, really huge. And there's something else too. I don't know why, but the term like scared money don't make money. So I feel like if you have any kind of like money issues and that kind of thing, it's going to be about, reaching out to somebody who knows more about it than you. And it doesn't mean you necessarily have to pay for them, but even like following people online and things like that and getting their tips and tricks and things like that have to do with money, that's going to be really, really big. And then don't forget about that, a male in spirit is really big around people with card B. Okay. Are you guys ready? Doug was born in 86. Oh my God. And there's a male energy, Jennifer. You can't make this up. My husband and I team. Yes. Oh, you have goosebumps. Okay. Oh, finally we have a different card. Let's see. One moment. Un momento, por favor. Okay. Here we go. Page of Air is card C, and it says truthful, analytical, and it says, outspoken. All right. And it's number 164 and 165. So however you want to break that down. And it says there's so much to learn. Expect great excitement to arise about a new topic or intellectual project. All right. Information pours in from television, the web, and social media, making it difficult to take it all in. As you gather all this new knowledge, be sure to stay organized and mindful. The data may be filling up in your head, but if you forget to speak from the heart, it may offend others. The message may be the most important thing, but the way it is delivered also matters. You may receive information that necessitates changes to your plans. Someone who is always excited about learning and sharing knowledge, a person who is very mentally active and able to analyze a situation quickly and accurately. Somebody with great enthusiasm for the truth, but from whom it may be tempered by a lack of experience in diplomacy. someone who has great discretion and is highly organized. And then it says, be careful of your words. Okay. Make sure that you speak from kindness and not frustration. If others relay messages to you in an unkind way, try to get past the emotion and listen to understand if the information is worth considering. Then as review documents carefully, listen to all points of view, honest and constructive feedback. I do love this. I love this. And honestly, for card C people, I feel like it's a lot to do with angels being around you. Yes, your past loved ones are probably around you too, but I feel like your angels are around you because they're also trying to help you to cut things out of your life that no longer serve you. I feel like they're trying to get you to look more at the future than at the past. And I really feel like they are, number one, getting you to ask for help, to listen. I feel like card C people, you gotta like tame your mind a little bit, tame those thoughts a little bit. And they really want you to step up and own your power. That is like a huge one here. And so I feel like if you believe more in yourself, then these opportunities are going to come forward. I also feel too that there's going to be a need, maybe in this coming week, if it hasn't already happened in the last few days, where you are going to have to speak up your truth. Like you are going to have to stand your ground. And that is something that's really, really big. And there's something else too. I really feel drawn to the fall too. So change is happening for card C people coming in the fall, because I'm not sure if it has something to do with schooling or just like a change in like career or with school. I also feel like if you're card C people, you have to watch out for feathers. I feel like that's huge. I also feel like it's the angels trying to let you know that you are supported, that you are guided, and get out of your own head. There is a lot to do there. And it kind of said it in the description too, is that you have to look at the good things opposed to the bad things. Okay. You're like a negative Nancy. Don't get your negative Nancy. Don't get your like pessimistic point of views, like don't do that. It's like, look at what is going right as opposed to what is going wrong, because you want to make sure that you manifest things in a good way than in a bad way. And I just have to tell you, about a conversation I had with my husband the other day, because he says, this is going to happen. It's going to happen. And he does not want this to happen, but he keeps on talking about how it's going to happen. And I'm like, can you stop saying that? Can you stop saying that? He's like, Heather, it's freaking obvious. Everybody like knows it. And he's like, so he was like, everybody knows it. He's like, but there's lots of people that don't know it. A lot of people think this is not going to happen. He was like, how does my thing trump their thing? So my husband is saying, I do believe this is going to happen. Other people don't believe it. So why do I trump it? And then I'm like, no, but the more people that have energy saying it is not going to happen or whatever, they're going to win. So whoever, like, you go ahead and keep on thinking whatever you want, and then the majority is going to rule. I think I'm explaining that wrong. But does that make sense? It's like, so my husband's like, oh my God, this is so going to happen. This is so going to happen. And then I'm like, but you are putting more energy into it happening. So I'm like, so whoever, more people thought the way that you thought, then it's definitely going to happen. If more people thought that it's not going to happen, then it's not. Okay. I don't know if that you guys might not be able to understand what I just said. Okay. She moved on floor. Let's see if we find out what it's called. Okay. Yes. Okay. Cards of witchcraft. Have faith in Christianity. Jesus only. We love Jesus. Jesus rocks. Okay, so there's like a spammer on here that's like talking about going back into Christianity and not to what is it called? Be up in this witchcraft and stuff. And I'm not blocking her or him, because Tony, I think Tony would be a dude's name like that, but Tony with an I is not. But I'm not going to block right now. But yeah, we love Jesus. Who here loves Jesus? Who here loves Jesus? I love Jesus. Right? And we just talked about Mother Mary. We love freaking Mother Mary too. Okay, I've been trying to tell him to work on manifesting his new job. It's finally starting to work for him. Yes. And then almost like that letting go will allow. Like those who are manifesting stronger will make it happen. Yes. So I'm saying if you keep on and keep on and keep on, then it's like, yeah, see, you love Jesus, right? Love Jesus. We're right there with you, Tony. Yes, we have faith in freaking Jesus Christ only. Well, you know what? I have faith in like Mother Mary. Who else is there? Like in the Bible, like I pick up Noah and things like that. Ooh, all of the saints. Ooh, like Saint Germain. I love Saint Christopher. I don't know why that one came up, but yeah, we're totally down. We're totally down, Tony. Yes, exactly. Ooh, all the angels, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael. We were just talking to them, so they are freaking amazing. Adam and Eve. Yeah, Yep. Or archangels. Exactly. Duh. Like that's what we were just doing, you know? And can I say one more thing really quick? So it's okay for the people in the Bible to talk to the angels, right? But it's not okay to us to talk to the angels anymore. That reminds me of that podcast that I did, right? You're doing archangels, love the angels, Saint Michael, boom, yes. It was like, okay, but it was okay for them to talk to him, but it's not okay for us to talk to him? I think that's kind of weird. I think that's a little shady AF. Okay. Did I do this right? Yes. Okay. All the angels and saints. Amen. Bam. Saint Christopher keeps us safe in travel. Gabby, thank you. Oh my God. Saint Christopher keeps us safe in travel. I had no idea. And it was so funny because I'm going to be traveling this week. And then guess what? I am no longer going home after Florida. I got to go to freaking Maryland. So I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Gabby, for bringing that up. Now I know why Saint Christopher just came up to me. That's been so much on point. It's a God given to connect. Yes. Christopher is my son's other name. Oh my God. Definitely a message for me there. Yes. Bam. Like that is so cool. So cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I love you guys. I hope to see you next Sunday. Okay. So kind of keep that, pencil it in, maybe just be a shorter one. I'm going to try and make it on. And I love you and I hope you guys had fun and all that jazz. And so I will definitely be posting the cards of the week this week. I know I missed last week, but that is okay. So let me know, just reach out to me if you have any questions or anything. Okay. And I'll see you guys hopefully next week. See you on the podcast tomorrow. And I will, Gabby, I will get a